Hey, what's up? It's Ariana. We're gonna be putting together a capsule wardrobe today, and I thought it'd be fun to kind of like do the whole process with you and kind of show you how I plan it all out and my thought process, I guess, behind it all. I've been playing around a little bit with capsule wardrobes, and if you guys watch my closet declutters, then you know that I kind of do my clothing like seasonally, so I pack away the off-season stuff just so that when it's fall, winter, I don't have spring and summer things in there. So I would say about last year, I did put together like an all year basics type of capsule. So I do still have that kind of structure in my closet right now. I've been trying to keep it to around 20 to 25 pieces or so. And maybe I'll do a whole separate video on that, kind of going through all the pieces that I have in there. But for today, we're just putting together the fall capsule. So this would be stuff that I would wear in conjunction with my all year seasonless items, which for my fall capsule, I think I want to try to keep it to like around 15 or so pieces. I'm not here to be like super precise on the numbers and like be really rigid about that, but what I enjoy about capsule wardrobes is like when you have fewer items that you're pulling from, it makes you be more creative with those items, and it really does like make it easier to get dressed in the morning because you're just pulling from a smaller number of items, if that makes sense. Also, I do feel like I should mention a lot of the capsule wardrobes I feel like you see, they're all very similar in style, I would say. Like a lot of them tend to like more minimal and classic kind of style, which is beautiful, not really like my style, so just bear that in mind. But I also think it's good to know that you don't have to have a certain style to do a capsule wardrobe. Like it's okay if you enjoy trends or trying them out like I do. I do try to thrift those trends though. My style tends to be a little bit like feminine, slightly preppy, but also like I really like a relaxed athleisure mixed with a polished look. I like to mix different styles together, so that's kind of like where I'm at. Here's kind of my Pinterest of the things that I'm like into for this fall season. I have been trying to put together these little boards for each season just so I can kind of like get a visual of what items I want to put into a capsule, as well as if there's anything missing in this, we might go thrifting together to try to find that. But yeah, I've got my clothing rack behind me all cleared off, ready to go. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'll kind of walk you through my process of how I'm going to put this together. I think I'm going to try to put together a few outfits with these pieces as well, so I'll put that at the end of the video. And then before we get started, if you're not already subscribed, click that little red button. I've got other styling and fashion and thrifting related videos. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. You can kind of see there's a little bit of a structure to my closet right now. So I've got all of my all year seasonless things on this side, and then all of the fall season stuff, as well as some of like the trendier items, I'm putting it over here on this side. So the goal is kind of like keeping this the same. So this is kind of like the section that I'm working with. I think to really start building this capsule out, I want to pull out pieces that I'm like really excited about, that I feel like really fit into what kind of vibe I want for this season. Especially if those items are a little bit more of like a statement piece, you can always fill in around that. This is a somewhat more recent item that I know for sure I want to include this in there because I just love the pattern. It is a bit more trendy with being a sweater vest, but I haven't had a chance to actually wear it and style it yet, so I think we're going to start with that. And then continuing with another little bit of a trendier piece. This is a oversized fit quilted vest, and I thrifted this one as well. If you can tell, I'm like really into the color brown for this season. And then I really like the color green as well, so I'm tempted to put this in there. I feel like it's a fun pop of color, but also adds interest. I don't know, we might edit around it or might not even include it at all, but for now I'm gonna put that in there. So this is kind of what I do. I just start kind of pulling items and then you can edit it down. Another random kind of item is this rose colored flowy jumpsuit thing. I really haven't gotten much wear out of it, so I really want to style this and see if, you know, I can work with it for the fall. And I do really like the wide leg, so this could be a maybe as well. Okay, so those are the items that are really like jumping out at me. I think I do want to include my cargo pants in this capsule as well, just because I really do like them right now. I don't know with it being this color though. I have another pair that's a little bit darker, so it might switch it out with that. I think those are in the wash though. I feel like it's always good to kind of have like a color palette in mind so that you know like all those pieces will go together. So that's why I'm kind of saying this like charcoal gray kind of like doesn't really fit. So, and then should we put one more like trendier piece? This is a little suit vest that was actually my husband's, but I've been, you know, taking hold of it and using it to style into outfits. So I'll include that one as well. So I feel like I've included a couple like fun and trendier items. So I think what I'm going to do now is grab a couple of the more staple fall pieces that I know that I wear a lot. For instance, this little cropped cardigan, like for sure. And then I think I'm going to do this knitted tank as well, like as a good layering piece. This I had folded, but it's just like a lightweight sweater. Probably keep this folded, but I'll hang it for now. I'm going to grab this as well. It's actually a knit set, so it's like a tube top and then this shrug that I really love. I think I'm just gonna count that as one. I think I'm gonna include this dress. I just really like the ruffly tiered look, and I feel like under a sweater that could be really cute. And then the knee-high boots, that's a look that I've really been liking. So we definitely need some bottoms now because I literally only have the cargo pants right now. I have a pair of black trousers in this kind of like wide leg-ish fit, or I have my flare jeans. I feel like I just need one or the other, so I might actually just try them on and see which one I want to use. I feel like I want to include a skirt, so I might do this knitted one. It is starting to get colder here, so I think it might be okay to include this. This is my vintage leather bomber jacket that I recently got off of Poshmark that I'm really excited to wear and style as well. So I think I might actually include this in this capsule. Okay, a couple other items I just grabbed. I did grab that other pair of cargo pants that I had. I feel like this one might work better just because they're darker. And then for just like a basic layering piece, this is a white mock neck. And then I also grabbed this black sweater that has a mock neck as well. And it's like a really oversized, kind of loose, relaxed fit. This is just a very random, more casual, lightweight sweater. I don't know if I want to include this. It's kind of like a little maybe piece. I don't know, I kind of feel like having some more color would be fun. And then two other pieces that I'm gonna just like use these hangers as placeholders. This little crew neck that I'm wearing right now, and then my black champion one. And then I feel like I need one more jacket in there because right now I just have this like heavy one and then a green lightweight, and I feel like the green might not go with everything. I do have a really cute like navy quilted jacket downstairs in the coat closet. Maybe that could be an option. I also have a trench coat, or do I include another blazer? I do have this as part of my like all year capsule because I feel like this is lightweight enough to wear all through the seasons. Or I could use either a black one or this plaid one. I just don't know if this one's gonna go with everything. This one would, but it's not quite as oversized as I would like, I think. The last item for now that I grabbed is this pair of sage green trousers, and they really need a little bit of altering, so I'm gonna put these in here and actually alter them. And I think going on my thrift wish list is gonna be a nice pair of trousers. Okay, let me do a count and see where we're at. Okay, so that's 21 items right now. So I'm gonna see if I can edit this down a little bit, and then I'll go over everything that made the cut. So I ended up taking out the yellow sweater and this knit tank actually. I felt like with this like tube top here and the sweater vest, I don't know, I didn't really feel like maybe I should have that. And then I feel like this like striped yellow sweater just kind of like didn't fit. And then I also swapped out the green flowy trousers for the brown pair here. I want to see, maybe I can make them work, but some trousers are going to go on my wish list. So far we've ended up at 19 pieces, which is a little more than I had thought. But again, like I'm not trying to be super precise on that. Some of these are kind of like wild card pieces, like this little jumpsuit thing here. Even this, I ended up putting this like plaid blazer in there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit, and maybe I'll end up doing some more editing in the next coming weeks. But yeah, maybe I'll do like an update of where we're at on this capsule and what I felt about it, anything I would have changed. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. Maybe I can do a video like that. But yeah, I feel pretty happy about this. I think we're gonna try to put some outfits together.
Just before we get to the outfits, here is the final rundown of the capsule. I ended up at 18 pieces. This may or may not change the next couple of weeks as I play around and get dressed from these items. And there are a few items on my thrift wish list, which I definitely want to take y'all with me for that. So I might be adding or swapping items if I end up finding what I'm looking for. So for these outfits, for the sake of continuity, I decided to just pull from the 18-piece capsule we put together. But just know that in actuality, I do have another 20 to 25 items in my all year capsule to style with, which is where I have some button-down shirts, jeans, t-shirts, other blouses and dresses. You get the idea. And if you guys have been around, you know that most of my closet is thrifted, but I'll put what outfit details I can on the screen for y'all. But I'll let the music take over from here, and I'll catch you back at the end.
so that is the capsule right now. I hope you guys found a little bit of inspiration from this and it helped you out a little bit, seeing the process behind how I would put this together. And I think it'd be fun to kind of like challenge yourself to, even if you don't commit to actually doing like a full-on capsule wardrobe, maybe just try and pull out some pieces and create one out of the wardrobe that you have. And yeah, challenge yourself to be creative and make outfits with that. And yeah, I would love to know in the comments below if you also like doing capsule wardrobes, or if you've ever done one, or maybe even kind of like what's your hang up if you wouldn't want to do one. I feel like that would be a cool discussion to have. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up because it really does support my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.